So here's something I see all the time working in the hospital. Somebody gets prescribed antibiotics, they take it for a couple days, start to feel better, and then just stop taking it. Then they'll actually save the leftover antibiotics and put them in a medicine cabinet and then take them at a later date whenever they start feeling sick again. While this seems harmless, this is actually one of the biggest reasons that we're seeing antibiotic resistance become such like a global problem. So here's a very common scenario. Somebody develops let's say a urinary tract infection. They get prescribed antibiotics for 7 days. They may take 4 or 5 of those days, start to feel better, and then just stop taking the rest of the antibiotic. And the reason why somebody may feel better after taking only a couple days of the antibiotic is because the medication has already eliminated a big percentage of the bacteria that could be causing the infection. And since most of the bacteria are eliminated, you feel better. But that doesn't mean that all of the bacteria are eliminated. In fact, that small percentage that remains is more than enough to cause the infection again. When antibiotics aren't taken to their full duration, the stronger, more resilient bacteria may survive. Then those bacteria will multiply and then just cause the infection all over again. And what's worse is those bacteria have now been exposed to that antibiotic that you didn't finish, and the chance of it becoming resistant to it is a lot greater now, which then makes it that much harder to treat the second time. In fact, according to the CDC, antibiotic-resistant infections cause almost 35,000 deaths just in the United States. And the best way to help mitigate that is to not only limit the use of antibiotics, but to also take the full course of the antibiotic whenever it is prescribed. And these durations, like 5 days or 7 days or however it's prescribed to you, these aren't just like random numbers that we've made up. These durations have been tested and studied over decades to ensure that your particular infection is treated the most effectively. That's why it is so important that whenever a medical provider prescribes you antibiotics, you take all of them. It's not just to ensure that your particular infection is treated appropriately, but it's also for the safety of everybody to hopefully help mitigate antibiotic resistance. But guys, that's all for today. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace.